Hello everybody, that's here for life here, bringing you guys a new deck profile. This time around it is my DDDs. I love this deck a lot. I wish Konami would hurry up and print it over here, but they probably are not going to do that anytime soon. So guys, yeah, let's just get on with this. Okay, so I play 3 DD, Magical Astronomer, Sage, Galley, whatever you want to call him. He's a pretty good, he along with Kepler are your two main pendulums. They're the main ones that you actually want to use for pendulum summoning and stuff, as they have a widest scale. Also, he has a pretty good monster effect where you can discard him to add a DD or Covenant card on your field back to your hand. This can prevent you losing a monster from like Dark Hole or Mirror Force, or it can save one of your Covenant cards from getting MST'd or something like that. He's overall a pretty good card for the deck. I played 2 Armageddon, the Great Death Lord. This guy, he's kind of like one of your main boss monsters in the main deck. This guy is super powerful. He cannot be destroyed by spell or trap cards that do not target him. So, and then he gains attack if another DD dies. It's really a good card. And that base 3,000. I play 1 DDD, Abyss Ragnarok the Destruction Overlord. This guy, his pendulum effect's okay. I've only ever used it like once. But his monster effect is pretty good as well. Being that if he has normal or special summon, you can target a triple D monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and then once per turn you contribute a DD monster to banish an opponent's monster. This card is really good. He's good for monster clearing and everything. And if you tribute like a pendulum, like a Cerberus or something, you can keep bringing it back every turn and keep tributing it off, and you don't really lose any resources from it. I play 1 DDD, Kaiser the Conqueror. He's basically one of your main OTK things. If you're summoning this guy, you're generally going to OTK your opponent at turn, unless they have some way to stop you from attacking. Basically, when this guy's pendulum summon, he negates all effects of all face-up cards your opponent controls until the end of the turn, and you can blow up 2 spell or trap cards to allow him to attack up to 3 times that turn. And it doesn't prevent any of your other monsters from attacking, so he is really good. And he's got 2,800 attack power. That is powerful. They can get over almost anything in the meta. I play 3 DDD, Rebellious King, or Leonidas the Rebellious Lord, whichever one name you want to go with. Basically, you mainly use him for his monster effect, pendulum effect every now and then. But, however, monster effect is if you take damage from a card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon him, and then you gain life points equal to damage you took. And while he's on the field, any effect damage you take becomes 0. He is integral to the deck because this deck plays around with life points so much, and he's just really good. Next, I play 3DD Cerberus. Cerberus, he's one of your main level 4s. You only have 2 level 4s in the deck, him and Lilith, and Cerberus is pretty good. His pendulum effect is okay. It's mainly for going into rank 4s and stuff. I mean, you can turn Armageddon into level 4 and an overlay with Lilith or something like that. You don't really want to do that very often unless you're like in a dire situation or something. But however, his monster effect's also pretty good. You mainly use this guy for fusion fodder and other things. Play 3 DD Lilith. Whenever Lilith is normal or special summon, you can either add a DD monster in your graveyard back to your hand, or you can add a DD pendulum monster in your extra deck back to your hand. Of course, you can only use one of the effects each turn, so it's still a good card though. I mean, it's one of your main fusion things. I play 3 DD Night Howling. This guy is your tuner. Whenever he is normal summon, you can target a DD monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but its attack and defense becomes 0. And you take 1,000 damage if that monster is destroyed. Also, for the rest of that turn, you cannot special summon anything except for fiend-type monsters. You maybe want to bring back Lilith and go into like Alexander, or Cerberus and go into Alexander. I also play this dude over here, which is, I'll get to later. You can also bring back like your Armageddon, your Ragnarok, I mean, which will allow you to get his effect off to bring back your Armageddon, which is some funny plays you can do. I play 3 Kepler. His pendulum effect, he doesn't really have anything special. Same thing with the other one, except they lower and raise their scales depending on which one you're talking about. But this guy is one of your main searchers, as whenever he is normal or special summon, you can add any of your Covenant cards from your deck to your hand. He's a really good card and is integral to the deck to get the deck going. I only wish he had more attack than 0, because having a normal summon a 0 attacker out and searching out for something can be painful. I mean, you might as well be taking a direct attack when your opponent attacks. And next, I play one Allure of Darkness, one for one, which of course is to summon out Kepler from deck, preferably in defense. Get that search off. Foolish Burial to get more plays going. 2 MSTs. 3 Covenant with the Infernal Gate. Discard once per turn, allows you to add a DD monster from your deck to your hand, and you take 1,000 damage each standby phase. Kind of sucks with the 1,000 damage, but that's what the deck does. Like, every Covenant card has that. But however, being able to search out a DD monster for your deck each turn is really, really good, and it's worth that 1,000. The one problem I have with this is that you can't have multiple out in the field and get all of their effects off, so you can only use one once per turn. But it's so integral to the deck, you need to have 3 in the deck, because you need to get to your combo pieces very fast. This deck is very, very combo oriented, and if you don't know what the combos are, and if you don't do it right, and you screw it up, it will fall apart. It's like playing Infernity, where if you screw up one thing, you're dead. Okay? And so this deck is much more forgiving, since, well, you can actually keep in hand instead of Infernity. Ugh. Next, I am taking in 2 Dark Snake Syndrome. This card is a very funny card. Basically, during each pair and during your standby phase, each pair takes 200 points of damage, but that damage is doubled after each following standby phase. So first turn, you both take 200. Second turn, 400, 800, 1600, 32, 64. Need I go on? Can you see how much damage this thing can do? And here's the thing. You don't care about the damage. Your opponent cares, but you don't care, because you have Leonidas, and you also have this girl over here, who basically says you don't take effect damage, but your opponent does. So this card is just simply to more put pressure onto your opponent. This deck can easily put pressure onto your opponent, but however, this just makes it so much easier, and it's also a fun card to play. I won't be lying. It's a fun play it's a fun card to play. You know what I mean? Next, I play 2 Covenant with a Swamp King. This card allows you to Fusion Summon. It's one of your key cards, but I only play 3. I mean, not 2. I play 2, not 3. But however, the main reason for that is because there's just not enough room. I would play 3 if I could feel like I was comfortable enough with it, but 2's enough, and you have ways to get back from grave. I'm trying out 1 DD Recruit, okay? I have been testing it out. There are times where you need it, like if you're combo, yeah, sure, you got it all off, but your opponent just goes crazy and wrecks your field. You're going to need to recover, and this card is what you need. And if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, target any number of DD monsters and or Covenant cards in your graveyard, add up to the difference in the number of cards, add them to your hand. You can only activate 1 recruit per turn. This card, it's okay. I've been testing it out. It's really only useful if like you're in a very, 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 very screwed over mode. And yeah. And I play 1 deck Devastation Virus. You can put any of the virus cards in here, because this deck has so many different levels of attack power. They're all dark monsters in the main deck. Extra deck, it's a bit different. But main deck, they're all dark monsters, so you can easily play any of the virus cards. I'm just playing deck Devastation. If I had a side deck built for this, I'd also play at least 1. Actually, no, wait, I think the other virus cards are at 1. So yeah, I play 1 of the other virus cards each. I play 2 Least Laundering. This card allows you to destroy all your Covenant cards in your Spawn Trap card zone. And if you do, draw 1 card for each, and then you get 1,000 life points for each card drawn. So this card is a really, really good card. You can basically draw up to a maximum of 4 cards and get a 4,000 life point bonus. You don't really get that much because you don't really, unless like you really want to get that bonus off, you don't really do it very much. But however, on average, you will get 1,000 to 2,000, sometimes 3,000, depending on if you have all 3 Covenant cards out. Life points, really good card. Definitely saves you from taking that damage if you can't get Leonidas or D-Arc out. I play 2 Triple D Resource Management. What this card allows you to do is it allows you to shuffle any 3 DD monsters from your hand, field, or grave, and or DD cards in your Pendulum Zones into the deck, and then add 2 DD monsters from your deck to your hand. This is basically a Pot of Avarice for the deck, but it's mini. You can activate as many as you want per turn, and it goes from anywhere. So your opponent activates Heavy Storm, or wait, that's banned, but you know what I mean. Double MST or something. Shuffle in your Pendulum Zones. Your cards in your Pendulum Zones are like a dude in your graveyard. Add your Pendulum Zones back to your hand, and hey, look at that, they're still safe. Really good card. I played 2 Covenant with the Dark Witch. Basically, once per turn during either player's turn, you can ditch a DD or Covenant card from your hand to the graveyard to target 1 card on the field and destroy it. You take that 1,000 damage during your standby phase, and also during your opponent's turn, all fiend type monsters you control gain 1,000 attack power. This is really good because it prevents your opponent from attacking over most of your monsters. I mean, they already have high attack to begin with, but turning Armageddon into a 4,000 attack point monster during your opponent's turn, you don't really have to worry about them attacking over it. Now, of course, this does cause your opponent to be able to rank to 0 pretty much all your monsters during your opponent's turn, but luckily you don't really have to worry about that often. Next, I play 3 DDD Caesar the Wave Overlord. This guy is good. He's a walking soul charge. I'm not joking about this. Basically, you detach 16 material. Any monsters you control that were destroyed by battle or a card effect this turn are brought back to the field at the end of the battle phase. Then you take 1,000 for each during the next standby phase. And if this guy's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a Covenant card from your deck to your hand. He's really, really good, and he's got a decent 2,400. I played 1 Dark Rebellion because I just felt like it. It was either him or 101, and I like Dark Rebellion more just for the card art, and he's one of my favorite deck seeds, so yeah. Next, I play 3 D. Sorry, not. I was looking at the triple D. I played 2 DDD Sniper King Tell or Sniper Tell to Sniper Overlord. This guy's pretty good. You can overlay. You can summon him by overlaying on top of him a DD Exceed monster. Basically, once per turn during the first turn, if you have taken effect damage that turn, you can detach Exceed material, target a monster your opponent controls that loses 1,000 attack and defense, and then your opponent takes 1,000 damage. And if he's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can just send a DD or Covenant card from your deck to the grave. He's pretty good, sets up your graveyard for plays later on. I played 3 DDD Alexander the Gale Overlord. This guy basically, if a DD monster is normal or special summoned, except this card, and except during the down step, jeez, so many excepts, you can target a level 4 or lower DD monster in your graveyard and special summon it. You can only use that effect once per turn. This guy and Timogen over here are 2 of your main combo pieces, and really you need to get him and Timogen out as fast as you can because they just spam the field and allow you to do more crazy shenanigans. I play 1 Dark Highlander. This guy, he basically says, neither player can synchro summon. Summoning this guy against a Yang Zine player is basically auto win, especially if they don't already have a synchro out. It's a really good card. He has a whopping 2,000 attack power. But he also has another effect that involves equipped cards, but unless you're doing against either Guardians or Noble Knights, you don't really have to worry about that often. And then I play 3 DDD Timogen the Blaze Overlord. This guy, basically, if a DD monster is special summoned to your side of the field, accept him, and except during the damage step, you can target a DD monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and if he is sent from the field to the graveyard, either by battle or by card effect, you can target a Covenant card in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. He's a pretty good card. Generally speaking, you want to activate this, fuse these 2 together, summon him, normal summon him, special summon her, go into him, and then bring out him. Because that's one of the main combos. It's a really, really good combo, and basically you end up with a 2,024 and a 2,500 by the end of the turn. And then I play 2 DDD the Arc, the Oracle Overlord. Basically, any effect that would inflict damage to your life points increases your life points by the same amount instead. So you summon this against a burn player and they cry. This card is really, really good. It's got a pretty good 2,000 attack power, and it's super easy to summon 2 DD monsters. That's so easy to do. And also, of course, you get that bonus of 1,000 life points. So if you have all 3 out, you get 3,000 life points each standby phase. So guys, that is my deck profile. Tell me what you think. Sorry if I stumbled a bit. I am exhausted. So guys, thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Sorry I haven't been uploading very much lately. I've been busy, and I've been re-addicted to Skyrim. So yeah, that's a thing. Anyways guys, see you later. Have a great day. Peace.